Aquarius. Let's begin. You need to ask yourself, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? There is going to be an irritation. I also think that there is quite a game being played and some strategic moves that are being played that might frustrate you or frustrate a person about you. I'm also sensing that for some of you, like if you're in like a really good relationship, one of you, either you or your partner might be negotiating some kind of a contract or trying to get a new job, and you might not agree with the way they're handling things or the way they are being treated. You may feel the need to really give someone advice and you see that person and your person from a certain point of view. Boundaries are really important, like knowing when you can stay in your lane, when you should or shouldn't stay in your lane is important as well. I also think for those of you that are I think I'm picking up on kind of like a situationship for either career or romantic partnership. And it's kind of about like, what are we actually doing here? I definitely see strategic moves and games being played. Messages of love, unavailable. Someone is not available to give you all that you deserve. Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Something is strictly sexual, put away the computer. Okay. I actually am hearing something about career. If any of you have thought about like doing contractual work or a short-term gig, don't put too much energy into it, Aquarius, because someone's not going to get the depth. Someone's not going to pay you what you're worth. You're not the best fit for it that you think you are. If it's straight up relationship, a relationship will be physical and sexual. Someone may be working too much. Someone's not really available to give the other person what they deserve. And there's a whole lot of radical acceptance that needs to take place. But then the other oracle decks I used showed a lot of back and forth. And I'm like, who's playing games here? Could be you, could be them. I get the sense that some of you feel like you have to ignore another person. And you feel like you aren't in a place where you feel safe and secure to be completely honest about what you want from this person. What else? My 2 cents, Aquarius, if you don't want to work with this person or deal with this person, just say so. Because communication between the two of you, you're like 2 ships passing in the night, or one of you is irritated by the other because communication is not effective. Now, y'all are air signs and you usually are pretty blunt and communicate very effectively. Although I notice that Aquarius is sometimes very niche, unique, and creative in the way they communicate to other people. And what that can end up translating into is you understand, but other people might not. I notice Sagittarius has this issue as well. So be direct with communication and expect that from others, and that could help. But you're mine. I get so pissed off knowing other people can have you. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know that you're mine. So there is a possessiveness happening, but then someone is finding themselves. It's time I went and found myself. I need to figure out what I want. I need space soon. I'm going to contact you soon. And jealousy showing out. I'm acting like I don't care what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. And you do look like you're trying to appear unbothered. But I got to say, Aquarius, again, I'm hearing it very strongly. For some of you, this is about a job. If any of you are applying for work, you might be dealing with an employer or a company that's keeping you warm. Do you know what someone putting you on the hot burner or the warmer is? It's like they don't want you to go anywhere, but they have other options. Someone might be doing that in love, career, for a roommate, whatever. It's like someone's possessive, your mind, but at the same time, they're finding themselves. They're going to give you an answer soon, but they get mad if you look at anyone else. It's like, and then they act like they don't give a shit. This could be a back and forth between the two of you, or this person's feeling this way, or you're feeling entirely this way. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of strategy here. You may be acting like you're not bothered when you are, or someone else is acting unbothered when they are. Sometimes we do have to be strategic in life and like act like we don't care when we really do, because to do so would show weakness. If this is about employment or something, like, I get it, but if in relationship, there is no reason to do that shit. It's lying. There's a jealousy and a possessiveness with jealousy in your mind. And like, oh, I'll let you know soon. I'll let you know soon. But the truth is, someone doesn't really know what they want yet, and they need space. That could be you. That could be them. I feel like this is back and forth conversation between you and someone else. Out of the Cosmic Insight deck, give it time. Everything in divine timing. Just let things flow. Communication, compromise, forgive, work it out. But then liar, be careful. Someone's being sneaky and moving. Change of residence. Moving in with your partner, or moving. Okay, keep an open heart. Okay, someone may lie to you about where they live, whether or not they live where they say they live. Someone may be moving, but they're actually not. They might be lying about travel or relocation. I'm hearing someone push another person off. You may do that. Someone else may do that. I'm hearing that for a few of you, this is like a friend that wants you to help them in some way, and you're like, if I let you move in with me, I'll never see the end of it. Yeah. And the archetypes that someone is embodying are, this is a place, the cave in reverse, the warrior in reverse, and the unseen. Someone in this scenario, you or them, feels very unseen and unrecognized. Someone might be fighting just to fight, and not fighting a good fight for a good reason, because the warrior is Scorpio and Aries. Now, Aries, the North Node is about to shift into Aries on the 17th. It's in its pre-phase right now. It is very important that we are fighting for what we really want to fight for, and expressing anger and aggression in a healthy way. So like, we can't stifle it right now. That won't get us where we're supposed to be going in life. But conversely, we're not supposed to be fighting just to fight. Someone might be afraid to stand up for themselves, and they just feel so unseen, or they don't want to be seen and they're hiding. Watch out for fighting for no reason and then hiding, being avoidant, feeling unseen, unheard. That's tough. Yeah. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Three of Wands, or that could be your energy. The way someone's feeling is the Lovers, so they want a perfect match. You're being seen as the King of Swords, so I could be picking up on masculine Aquarians, or you could be dealing with a King of Swords. You could be dealing with, in particular, a Gemini or a Aries or a Virgo. I have Sagittarius here, but I also have Pisces and Capricorn. But you're being seen as the King of Swords, like, I'm in charge and I decide. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Queen of Swords. You might have to be very straightforward with this person, or you've got a Queen of Swords. It's like, what is our next move here? And the final outcome is the Five of Swords. Woo! I have Justice at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. There is impulsive energy. We could have a feminine here who is very emotional and speaks impulsively, potentially. Either that, or there's a Pisces that could come in and be a good fit for you as well. But then the Four of Swords, yeah, it's like there's a delay in a decision, big time. And someone just needs to chill out and snooze it off. So with the Three of Wands, someone is thinking about the future. Clarifying this is Temperance, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, someone here is trying to be calm, cool, and collected with Temperance. You might have been talking to a Sagittarius and you think about that person, or this person might have been talking to a Sag, or they're like, whatever, I'm down for whatever, I'll go with the flow. The Page of Wands is communication, but it's, hey, what's up? This person may communicate with you and you may blow them off. Or they want to be open to new things, but then they kind of give everything the cold shoulder. They do want to be divinely guided, and I do think they're trying to act like they don't care. Someone's trying to act like they don't care, and they're open to all possibilities, but they are kind of like, laissez. I wonder when something significant is going to happen. And it's not. They're waiting, or you're waiting. Someone does want a perfect match, and I think that they think it is you with the Lovers. That's Gemini. That's Spirit saying, do y'all see each other? You see each other, right? We think you're a great match. Put on some clothes and go get some coffee. Okay, so it's like, good match. Clarifying this is the Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. For any of you that are very focused on your future, and you're trying to get away from this King of Swords because he holds you back and keeps you under his thumb. You are coming into alignment with what is right for you, and you will manifest, and you are on to something, and you are on the right track. Brilliant idea. You're going to have a breakthrough. Okay, some of you have been stuck in a relationship that is unhealthy, that you have to sneak around. This person is a bit controlling and emotionally manipulative as well. But for others of you, this is a person coming towards you. And if they're coming towards you, well, they just think you're it, Aqua. They definitely think you're right for them, whether they know you that well or not. That's why I feel like someone might be like coming on way too strong. Don't make anyone any promises, because they're going to lap it up and attach to you when you're not ready for that. I will say that. Okay, because I think you have pissed someone off, and they're acting like they don't care, but they really do. So you're being seen as the King of Swords. So this could be the person coming towards you, or that's how you're being seen. Clarifying, this is the Devil, the Seven of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, someone might not trust you. Someone may have ulterior motives, or conversely, someone is obsessed with you and very confused. I get the sense that a few of you have a person who can be kind of stubborn and strict with what they want. This can be a narcissistic or controlling person that plays games, gets the last word, emotionally confuses you. Maybe they feel that way about you. There might be some kind of game being played here. Like, I was like, oh, that went downhill quick. Okay. But here's what you need to know, or your advice. The Queen of Swords. This is a woman that is very direct. She communicates in a very succinct, direct way. She says what she means what she says. This could also be a giver of sound advice, but I got the King and Queen of Swords here. One is very good at strategy. One is very good at solutions. When they're getting along, they're a powerhouse couple. When they're not getting along, oh my. Because they're both holding giant swords of intellect and action, you see? So something's not right here. I mean, the King of Swords may really want to be with you, but he may be stuck in some kind of scenario, Aquarius. And he has to like go through a divorce, or live with a consequence, or sign some kind of contract so he can move forward. Sorry, I'm stuttering today, and I don't know why. But with the Queen of Swords, clarifying, this is the Page of Swords, the Hangman, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this may be what you need to say to a person. You may need to say, look, don't leave me guessing. I need more information. I'm kind of stuck here, and I don't know what the fuck is supposed to happen next. Like, I need to make a practical decision, and you're kind of leaving me hanging. And let me be very direct with you, okay? Don't hold back. Don't weird me out. If any of you have left someone guessing, this little Page of Swords is about to bust a vein. And we could have a child involved too. I'm also hearing for a few of you, there may be a child paternity in question. Just a few of you. But it's like, what the hell is going on here? And someone may tell you you're the one, but then they're weird and controlling. And 1 minute they tell you that they need time and space. They may lie to you about where they're going and what they're doing. But then the next minute they're like, no, you're mine. That's fucked up and weird, yo. Don't let anybody do that to you, Aquarius. We don't need this card combination on the table. Unless we're dealing with Capricorn and Piscean traits. Someone's keeping some weird stuff to themselves. Don't let that be you. Let's turn the moon into the sun, and let's not have the lying, sneaky Seven of Swords and the Devil here. I'm also hearing there's huge distrust. I'm also hearing that like someone will tell you they want you to be a certain way and play by a certain set of rules, but then they don't want to play by the same set of rules. Okay. And the final outcome is the Five of Swords. Okay. There will be some tit for tat, conflict, loss, and change, and fighting and harsh words. Perhaps this is a possessiveness too. Watch out for someone stealing your ideas and knowledge, stealing identity in some way as well. I'm sensing some weird vibes off of someone in the environment, Aquarius. I'm hearing cross watchers too. Reverse the roles, okay? I'm reading for Aquarius. But why this is happening is the Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Tower. Okay. Someone may say something that you do not expect, or something will happen. Like you may want something to happen very quickly and it's just not. Or someone is going to send you messages. I'm also hearing that someone may block the other person, and that will shock the person who was blocked and piss them off. Someone may block you just to try to teach you a lesson and piss you off. So watch your reactions. If you block a person, it's this strategy bullshit tit for tat. Crosswatcher. If he's so perfect for you, why do you not trust him, and why are you now fighting with him? He's not that perfect, sweetheart. You know who you are. I can feel a lot of cross-watching energy. But for Aquarius, yeah, there's going to be some kind of a showdown and a debate, and you're going to have to fight for what you want. I do think for career, you're going to have to negotiate. Don't let anybody think they've got you exactly where they want you. But know that if a certain situation doesn't work out, you're still at least on the right path. And I don't see you doing nothing because the Magician is here, and that is good. You will feel as though you need to move quickly, even impulsively. Don't be afraid to be a little out of your depth and out of your league. It's like now is a time to come into alignment with what's right for you. But the person around you, bitch, please, I'm amazing, kicking and screaming, giver of sound advice, and you're doing this to yourself. Someone may give you sound advice, but they won't take their own advice. The giver of sound advice, you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Libra. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius are givers of sound advice. I feel like someone's gave this person advice and said, why are you doing this? You're doing this to yourself. You could have given them that advice as well. This person thinks they're amazing. They're kind of offended and having a tantrum that they're not getting what they want, or that you're getting what you want. Like they're having a little bit of a meltdown over here, and they're probably doing it to themselves. Their overall energy is the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Okay, this person's very pushy. Now, they may have a reason to be. Like if you've held out, and I call it yeah-yang a person, you yeah-ya'd them, like, yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that, but it never happened, they're losing their mind. You can't put off a decision much longer here. Someone may also be like, when are we moving? When are we relocating? When are we doing this? When are we doing that? A masculine could be being very elusive, acting upon his own behalf, and being controlling and stubborn. Okay. Or maybe there's a third party that's influencing the relationship, but you just need to know that this person's falling apart over here, Aquarius. And they think they deserve something that they're not getting. They may be the person that feels very unseen. You look so different, though. I don't think you want to be rushed, because I think you're the one that's like, I just need a minute, because this is a really big decision for me, and I'm not going to be pushed. In contract negotiations, don't let anybody push you. I'm questioning everything right now. Good. You should question things before you move forward. That makes you smart. I can't let anyone get close. Okay, right now you just don't want to let this person or anyone in at the moment. Some of you aren't ready to 100% commit. Totally legit and okay. New direction and scapegoat. You may feel scapegoated, but Aquarius, tough love. Don't scapegoat this person just because you're not ready to do something yet. Like, this is a moment to be like really honest with yourself about why you're doing what you're doing and with whom. But if you've been scapegoated, you want to go in a new direction. You may have been scapegoated a lot at work or romantic relationships or in your family in the past. And as a result, it's a struggle for you to get close to people. If someone's making you say to them, dude, what's our next move here? Trust your intuition about what this person is all about. Because you might not be their only option with the Lovers here and the Page of Wands. Okay, they just like to be in control and get their way. Someone likes to be in control and get their way. I feel like this is a power struggle between two people that is unnecessary. Like, it's just unnecessary, but neither one of you will just walk away. There's a need to fight. There might be a good reason for it. I mean, this is general. I don't really know. You tell me, Aquarius. But you're, okay, you have the Sagittarius energy. Maybe some of you are like, no, something's not working out with a Sag, but you're trying to be calm and cool and collected. Some of you are thinking about moving and relocating, like, fuck this place, fuck this town, my boss is a bitch and my ex-wife is a pain in the ass, and she is telling me if I move, I can't keep the kids over the summer. Like, it could just be one of those drags of a thing, but like, you're trying to be calm. You're listening to your emotions. You will have heavy emotions right now. Try to get in touch with your own feelings and your emotional wants and needs. But you're going to be moody and things are not as they seem. But I don't think you want the world to know that. You look a little overwhelmed and you do have a lot of choices to explore, and you're looking for creative collaboration. If you're single, this relationship isn't working for you and you're looking for more and you're looking for something else. Either that or you strongly suspect this person's fucking around with other people. Guess what? If you're not their girlfriend or their boyfriend, he's allowed to do that, and so are you. You really are. Like, the Page of Wands is a thing. You get to sample life until everybody says, I love you, and we're in a committed relationship. But when it's about moving and jealous and possessive and what are we doing here, just know that it might be better, Aquarius, to be really straightforward with this person, because I think they feel kind of stonewalled. Someone feels stonewalled, and it doesn't need to be that way. Even if, like, this is necessary, like you have to fight for something that you want, like, don't back down from that. Fight the good fight. The warrior archetype wants you to do that. Yeah, they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Aquarius, radical acceptance is important at this time. There's a lack of availability and commitment. Stay open to all possibilities, okay? And if it bothers you that anything is possible, retreat from this scenario and go towards someone that doesn't play games with you. Crosswatcher that I hear listening to me, that goes for you too. All right, Aquarius, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.